Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's second topic. I can't believe it. Marcus Peters might actually be gone. Bro, listen, man, I'm bothered by this. Everybody's like, oh, Nitro, he's not the same player he used to be. Calm down. It's not a big loss. Let me tell you something right now. Do you remember the gaping hole of energy that the offense was missing when Mark Ingram had left? Okay. Marcus Peters has more tread on his tire than Mark Ingram did when he was leaving here. And he has literally the same effect on the defense. Not just by his physical play, not just by his mental play, but by his emotional fortitude, which screams, play like a Raven. And that's why this bothers me. It bothers me. I thought, honestly, I had a feeling he wasn't going to come back. I'll tell you why in a second. But I always wanted him to come back. You understand where I'm coming from? Like, you always want a player of that caliber that's done what he's done on this team back on the team. But look at this. Update. Former Ravens Pro Bowl cornerback Marcus Peters will visit the Raiders. Didn't we just get one of their whack cornerbacks from that team too? This isn't a fair trade. Yo, look, man. I'm going to be real with you. The biggest reason why I did not think he would be returning to the Baltimore Ravens was because he stood up to John Harbaugh. Y'all can get mad about it all you want to and say Nitro's reaching. Let me tell y'all something right now. If you understand the history of John Harbaugh's regime as the head coach of the Baltimore Ravens, any player to speak up against him, any player to call him out has been let go or not re-signed or traded the following season. Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five. Every single one of them. So why would Marcus Peters be any different? No, seriously. Why would he be any different? See, this is what I try to tell people that people are not getting it through their heads. John Harbaugh has a very, very strong ego, extremely large ego, and he does not like it to be challenged or questioned. He does not like it. And John Harbaugh is cut from the cloth where he'd rather lose doing it his way than win doing it somebody else's way. And if it's up, Marcus Peters calling him out, doing certain things, being the vocal guy, understanding that because of the voice that he has, I'm guessing Harbaugh thought he could fracture the locker room. Like Bernard Pollard did. Like Anquan Bolden did. Like Ray Lewis did. Like Ed Reed did. Like the list keeps going on. And every time a player has stood up to him, he has been bye. And it's always the same excuse. Oh, I love him. He loves me. We love each other. It's all loves. Heart. You remember Captain Planet? Earth, fire, wind, water, and the last guy, Mati. Heart. That's what Harbaugh screams every time somebody calls him to the carpet. He screams heart. He screams love. He screams brotherhood. And then when the season's over, bye. Oh. Clean out your locker and get out of here. Every single time. So this should not surprise anybody, you know what I mean, about, what's happened with Marcus Peters. I really hope that he could have stayed. You're bringing in younger guys. Marcus Peters, even forget the physicality of the game, his mentals. Do y'all remember the game during the Rams? I think we were playing the Rams with the Packers when he was on the sideline. And he was calling out stuff perfectly. perfectly, even more soundly than the coach himself, getting the guys up to make plays and everything. And I think that's the game where Chuck Clark had like 2 or 3 interceptions. Bro, he brings another element to the defense of the Ravens. And you saw the defense's difference when he was on the field and off the field. And he kept getting better every game. Y'all acting like he didn't play good against the Bengals. He played great. He played very good. So my thing is, if you see that he still has tread on the tire, you see that he was coming off of a bad injury and working himself back into football shape. You see that the defense is better with him on it. You see that they play different even when he's on the sideline. You let somebody like that go? Now, look, I'm hoping, I am praying that whatever offer the Raiders give him, the Baltimore Ravens offer is more, or they offer him more after to have him come back to the flock. Because I'm telling y'all this right now. Everybody's saying, oh, he won't be missed. After the first 4 or 5 games, they're going to be like, bro, where's Marcus Peters? He's going to be on the Raiders, having a whole bunch of turnovers, having that defense playing outside of its mind, and y'all are all going to come back. I want y'all all to come back to this same video and say, wow, Nitro called it again. That's because I'm not speaking on this through emotion. You got to understand, I'm emotionally invested into the team, but when I'm speaking about the players as a whole, or speaking about their impact on the team, even players I dislike, I take feelings and emotions out of it. He is a difference maker. He's a difference maker. And he's respected enough that guys won't always test his side. Like, y'all gotta understand, it's another thing. Like, if they throw every quarterback knows that if they throw wrong, it's a pick on Marcus Peters' side. Every single one of them know it. They're like, oh, we could test him a little bit and catch him with a double move, right? But now that Marcus Williams is back, that's another thing. You're not going to be able to do all that because he's going to have the safety help. So you're going to throw underneath where he's literally made his name picking off the ball in the middle and off and undercutting passes. See what I mean? So listen, I can't speak on it enough, the importance of a Marcus Peters. It hurts me that he is moving on. It frustrates me that they didn't bring him back in. And it utterly annoys me that people are saying the Ravens made the right move. No, they didn't. And they're going to learn the hard way that they did not. Now, do I still think we're going to the Super Bowl? Yes, it was going to make it harder to win if Marcus Peters is not here. He will make y'all. Did y'all forget the Tennessee Titans game? Y'all forget what he did against the Bills? Like, Marcus Peters is the guy, man. People always say, oh, you're not going to come back from an injury, whatever. He was injured. Injuries happen. There's a 100% chance of injury in the NFL. Tom Brady's been injured. Peyton Manning's been injured. Peyton Manning had to have his spine fused together. Injury is inevitable. It's how you bounce back. And I think that he has the heart, the mind, the dedication, and the will to bounce back. And I think that after he bounced back, a lot of players and a lot of people, a lot of media, a lot of fans are going to say, we should have never let him go. And that light's going to turn on in your head and be like, Nitro called it again. It just is what it is, man. It is what it is. So let's hope that the Ravens, bring him back. It's not set in stone. But my gosh, I'm scared. I am scared because I don't want to go into another AFC team, much less leaving ours. You do not want that happening. You do not. You do not. Not. And that's an episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you all for watching. You know we keep it fun and light over here, but everything that we say is rooted in what? Truth and facts. So please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I love the comments. Just be respectful to other people, and we got no problems. At the bottom of the screen, on this side, is a QR code. It's to a Cash App that head for all donations. If you would like to donate to this channel to help it grow, that's how you do it. You can find it in the description of every video that we do, and the name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Also available is the Patreon for The Wunderkind Show. Become a patron. It has great perks, Discord, question from subscribers, sweepstakes for free merch, fantasy football, and the works. It gets you into a lot. It's worth it. I promise you. It is worth it. So go ahead and become a patron of The Wunderkind Show. Oh, and you can talk to me directly. That's another thing. Big ups on that. So go become a patron of the show and help support it in another way, okay? But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nitro, signing off. And as always, you guys knows my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.